let me make this a video actually. So I just hit my record button and I'm kind of on a ramble about something. Um, I'm gonna be streaming at 6 p.m. every day, even though I have no viewers, no followers, no subscribers, or anything like that. Just because I want to at least put in the effort, like put the foot forward on it. But my expectations are so low. Like I don't expect to build a following at all. Um, if I do, like maybe reach a hundred viewers on a live stream one day, like I would be dissatisfied with that because I would rather I'd rather do something else for a comfortable living than do Twitch for an uncomfortable living, if that makes any sense. Um, so I'm not putting a whole lot of time into this. I'm budgeting my time towards other activities that I expect will pay higher dividends over the long term. Just because I'm trying to strategically map out my lifestyle so that I get some of these goals accomplished and get some of these things done. Um, so, I'm on a journey, and streaming can certainly be a part of the journey, but I don't think it's going to be a big part of the journey. I will say that. I don't expect I'll ever get more than 100 viewers. I don't expect I'll ever get more than maybe 100,000 followers or subscribers or whatever. And with that much, yes, I would appreciate it. Of course, I'd appreciate any support I can get, because I didn't sign up for capitalism. You didn't sign up for capitalism. None of us are here based because of our own choices, right? So, of course, I would appreciate any support I get, but I just don't anticipate that I'll be able to leave my current career to launch a career as an entertainer as of right now because, like, like I said, I don't expect to go much farther than how far I've seen other people go. And one of the things that I do when I'm gauging the viability of this activity is I look at the results that other people are getting, right? I see time and time and time again that there are people out there becoming streamers with no following and they're spending years, you know, with no following and just streaming into the void, doing it for almost nothing. And to me, that's a nightmare. I would not want to be one of those people just endlessly dripping into the void, hanging on to a desperate sort of a desperate hope that someday things will turn around for them. That's not who I am. That's not me. I don't do that. I make things happen when I want them to happen. Like if I want to go get a certification, I'm going to start studying for it. If I want to go get a degree, I'm going to start studying for it. If I'm interested in making a certain income, then I'm going to start, making myself amicable to that level of income. And like when I see streamers constantly failing to make ends meet with their activity, it just convinces me more and more that it's not the right activity. So I really wish things were different. I wish 99% of people who choose to stream aren't failing. I wish that it was closer to maybe 40-50% of people who stream, you know, are managed to get by with it, but it's really closer to 1%. Really, 1% of streamers manages to make it into a career, and the other 99% fail, right? So if you told me that I had to do this thing every day for hours a day, and I had a 1% chance of succeeding, my interest in doing that activity is going to be very small. Unless I had some kind of lucky break where I did something super viral and all of a sudden I have lots of eyes on me and I was able to capitalize on that opportunity, which not everybody does, then we'd be talking, right? Then we'd be saying, "Hey, this is actually something. This is something that's going somewhere, right?" Um, but if it's not going anywhere, then it's not going anywhere. And, the sooner you drop it, the better, right? So I'm kind of here to maybe just catalog my journey because if this is the only thing that I have going on, I'd be really disappointed. Um, but it's not, fortunately. There are other things that I'm trying to do. I am trying to advance my career. I'm trying to write a book. I'm trying to get myself more active physically and working on my health. So I'm glad that I'm fortunate enough to have all of these other areas of life being worked on instead of just solely depending on becoming a streamer and watching myself constantly fail. And it's not that I think anything bad about the people who try and fail. It's just that I don't want to be stuck like that, you know? So I really have to just play it safe, be careful, not put all my eggs into one basket, try to diversify my income like everybody else, make wise investments like I have been. And then at the end of the day, if I get everything else done, then maybe I'll reward myself with an hour of streaming. How's that sound? Because this is more of a reward than an active project because I got a lot done today. And Merry Christmas, by the way, but I got a lot done today. I studied some Japanese, I studied some Spanish, I wrote some of my book, I did some studying for my IT, I worked out on my treadmill, and now I'm rewarding myself at the end of the day with a 60-minute stream. So maybe if I continue that pattern, you'll know that if you ever watch this, if I posted the video that day, that means I did all of the other stuff on my to-do list, which is great because I really want to stress the importance of getting done the things that I want to get done. Because if I don't do those things and I just depend on my whimsical moment to moment self, then I don't have a whole lot of confidence that things are going to end well for me. And that's, I think that's a very realistic concern. I think that's something that people should think about. Like, what does my future look like if I continue doing X, Y, and Z? What does my future look like if I, play this certain game or do this certain thing and, the opportunity cost is there, right? Whenever I'm playing this game and I'm not trying to make something productive out of it, I feel like I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm squandering, you know, my potential and not living my best life. And more importantly, I'm trapping myself into a losing situation. And that is scary. Trust me, that is scary. I do not ever want to feel trapped in a losing situation ever again. Like I learned my lesson, man, because I went through something of an apocalyptic, life-ruining sequence of events, and I am just so lucky that the company that I work for now had found me. Because if I hadn't sent out that job application at the time that I did, and if they weren't looking for a guy like me to do the job that I'm doing, my life would be completely different right now if it was even here at all. So, gotta count your blessings too. I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky. And I feel like God or the universe or whatever is on my side. And I'm very thankful for that. Even though I do make a lot of mistakes and still tend to not be perfect. But, nobody's perfect. Can't be too hard on myself. Anyway, um, yeah, this is my, I guess this is my prolonged YouTube video talking about my life, and if anybody's here to listen to it, that's great. If you're not, then oh well. I guess I'll do like a video diary or something. What did I do today? What did I do today? What did I do today? You think that'll ever get old? I think that'll get old. But that's just me. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people that I really look up to that do this. For example, like Pokimane, PewDiePie, Nigahiga, Lily Pichu, Skara, to name a few. Double Lift. You know, I really look up to these people, and I think, you know, they're so cool. They're living life the way they want to, and they're making it work. And I know I'm not going to be one of those people. You know, I'm not the magical golden blessing of a person to have been at the right place at the right time and all that good stuff. But, you know, I can appreciate that they're the lucky ones. You know, I want to be one of the lucky ones. Everybody wants to be one of the lucky ones, right? Um, and this is my attempt at putting myself out there and putting myself forward, and hopefully maybe something will happen. But like I said before, my expectations are not high. I don't expect a whole lot, but I'll make something. Why not? Why not try, right? Um, yeah, why not try? Not losing anything besides a little bit of time, but thankfully people have a lot of time. They say life is short, but I don't believe it. They say life is short, but 100 years is a freaking long time. If you ever tried to sit down for 100 years, you can't do it. It's too long. It's a lot of time. People live for a very, very long time, and we have a lot of time to spare, so I might as well throw away a little bit of it. Taking a risk on the internet and thinking to myself, hey, you know, there's like a 1% probability that one of my videos might pop off and make a full-time career out of my one or two videos that actually does well. Like, the idea of that is so crazy to me. But that's reality, you know? 1% of my I don't need 100 fantastic videos. I just need 99 crappy videos and one fantastic one. That's really all it is. Once I make a fantastic video and people catch on and they learn the name Will Shocker and they come back and visit every once in a while, heck, maybe I will have something going. Maybe I will reach 100,000 subscribers or a million subscribers, and maybe I'll have like 1 or 200 people watching, or 300, maybe 500, maybe 1,000, you know? One day, if I can look back and say I have 1,000 people watching me on my stream, that's what I know I'll have succeeded. That's when I know that my risk paid off. That I can quit my job. I can start a new career. You know, I can do this seriously. But not until then. Not until the 1K viewer point. And it would have to be so it would have to be 1,000 viewers every day for 3 weeks for me to consider this my full-time job. So until then, my streams are going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week for 60 minutes. Just a 60-minute stream. That's it. So if you're uh-oh. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty there. A little bit of technical difficulty there, but I think I got it fixed out, or figured out. But yeah, you know, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be the stream. And if I have 1,000 viewers every day for 21 days in a row, then I'll quit my job and do it full time. I'm not going to quit my job any sooner than that. So that's my definition of success. That's my definition of making it, if you will. 1,000 individual people watching for 21 days. And that's very rigid. That's very difficult to pull off. Most people will never pull that off. And if I pull that off, then I know. But, there's always a but. There's always a but and an and. Something I think I'll do is, instead of showing up every day and saying, hey, this is my 60-minute stream, herpa-derpa-derp, I think what I'll do is offer something, like have some kind of reward for hanging out, you know? Not exactly sure about the specifics of that or what I could do. I'm thinking about, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking about doing free League of Legends coaching, which is kind of stupid because I'm a gold player, and gold players, granted, gold is pretty good. Like, that's top 30%, right? Top 30, 40% or something like that. So you're better than half of all the players in the world. And I'd offer that for free, right? I wouldn't charge anybody for it. If I was Challenger, I'd charge money, but I'm not Challenger, you know? So I feel like giving out free tips and tricks and advice and stuff, that could be fun. Maybe that's something that's worth pursuing. Maybe that would make my time a little bit less of a waste, if you get what I mean. So maybe I'll do that. So, yeah, I mean, if you're interested in learning about League of Legends, if you're new to League of Legends, if you're new to Albion, you know, you can schedule to spend an hour with me on Albion and ask me questions, and we will hash out the details on all that you need to know about Albion or League. And that'll be fun. And that'll be free. So take me up on that offer if you want. And that'll just be a part of my service, you know. I'm making a YouTube video and doing a Twitch stream and helping people learn about games at the same time. That sounds like a good time. That sounds like something worth doing. So let's start with that. Video's getting pretty long. I don't have that much else to say, so I think I'll cut the video here and just keep streaming, because I'm really just running around in circles collecting coal and stuff on Albion. I'm not really doing anything. So yeah, nice little 20-minute video that came out, and I'm really surprised with how much I managed to talk about, so that's good. Remember to leave a like, hit subscribe. Maybe one day this will be more than just one person clicking around on Albion. Maybe one day this will be something. I would love to, I don't know. I'm not there yet. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back next time with another video.